how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind. Wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. 'Cause I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I feel invincible.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know that.
And he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponents alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
That's a cute ball. Gabriel makes the interception. And that is a little undercooked. Camp. Saka. De Bruyne. That pass isn't the best. Rocher. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, good looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's a throw-in. Danger averted for now. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Bergkamp! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Raul, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chance here to counter. And it's been played through. Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
And the finish! Goal, Germany! The breakthrough strike! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Germany have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, this looks sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He can get that clear. And it's Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bergkamp. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Short changes him with that pass. That's an imaginative pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger...
Decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Messi. O'Shea. This is Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Bergkamp purring through the gears. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Right card, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Bergkamp. Nice control.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Tries a shot! That's another chance! Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Cleared away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's played it back. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne aims beyond the defence. Shot goal! Oh,
That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now.
Chance for a shot! It's there! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
At one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm. And
Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! This time, surely! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Neymar has it out wide and in space. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So what can they conjure from this one? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied them to at least hit the target.
Distributed tidily, and that's gone loose. And he's managed to get free, and he's in a Bergkamp! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution in progress.
And yes, it's him again! All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what the...
And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Bergkamp.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Watch the screen for an information bulletin.
Well, after all of that, Jim, welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this could be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Tries to play it through. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a good look. He gets big. It's there! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps expected. He's had a shot! Batistuta! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! And one more try! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Cookchu promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Could be danger here. Goes for a shot! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
There will be 3
Brilliant.
minutes at a time.
Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Bergkamp. It's a pretty loose pass. And the half-time whistle goes. Inter Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And that's the second half started. Ambitious ball here, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Cookchu. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Funde. And it's Pedri. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pato. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's Neymar! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Pedri crosses.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
He's through. Pedri!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And that's gone loose. Pedri. Pele. Pedri. That's a little off target. Cruyff. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Utaitani clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Bergkamp could try cutting inside here.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Pato. Not the most accurate pass. Kupchu making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bergkamp. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most like...
Walking down this lonely street, stars above a gentle beat. A night so calm, I feel complete. Find my way with tired feet. Whispers in the cool night air, promises beyond compare. Nighttime hides away our care, moments we can always share. Let the beat drop. Ready for the beat, yeah.